Loud sounds, lost sleep, and now a lawsuit. People in 2 different South Florida cities are wondering what can be done about their new noisy neighbor.
Our Larry Livingston got an earful from neighbors who say they've heard enough.
It was the best of times.
Miami Springs is our Pleasantville,
Quiet, family-oriented.
an oasis for us.
Until it became the worst.
It was the vibration, the thumping.
But then we start hearing the boom, boom, boom.
Miami Springs says its police took more than 240 noise complaint calls, but alas, officers' hands were tied. The source was outside of their jurisdiction.
Yes.
When we heard it's City of Hialeah and we go address, it's 2.5 miles ago. That's not possible.
An epoch of epic disbelief in this tale of now 2 cities. For 5 days straight, in early December, thousands of people packed this open-air electronic music fest in Hialeah.
They labeled it as an Art Basel takeoff, like an art event, but it was purely a rave.
Hialeah resident Jose Ozzie lives just blocks from the venue.
Inside you could hear it because the windows shake. 10 p.m. to 4 in the morning to 3 in the morning. It was nonstop.
This is so wrong.
Not even the crickets could drown out the bass. Instead of sleeping in their bed, the Grossos spent the nights recording in their backyard.
1:30 in the morning,
you're standing out here.
Yes,
I had to.
right
You
here.
can't go to sleep.
Trapped in some musical hell is how Buzz Fleischman penned it for MiamiSprings.com.
Well, it hit a nerve.
So much so, the city of Miami Springs sent letters about it, demanding the owners of Factory Town, the venue, abate all noise entering the city. When the city got no response from its first and second notices, they filed suit, seeking an injunction. The lawsuit claims it's abundantly clear that Factory Town does not intend to take any actions to mitigate the nuisances. Instead, Factory Town will continue carrying on its loud, raucous events, pointing to the 24-hour concert the company is promoting on its Instagram, coinciding with Miami's Ultra Music Festival next month. The complaint aims to shut things down until there's a plan in place to keep the noise out of Miami Springs. In a statement, Miami Springs Mayor Maria Mitchell says, in part, the success of Factory Town cannot be at the expense of her residents. It is the city's hope that this lawsuit will create a path of successful coexistence for everyone involved.
We are taking it seriously, really not because of the threat, but because it's the right thing to do.
We went looking for someone with Factory Town and found Avra Jane, one of its partners.
We bought property with the intention of doing an entertainment district and doing it in a way that was good for everybody. This was a vision that Hialeah shared.
In a statement, Hialeah's mayor Esteban Bovo says, in part, we are looking into a solution that will satisfy both parties as we continue to push for Hialeah's growth for the benefit of its residents. Jane claimed she was unaware of the lawsuit. As for the nuisance abatement notices,
I'm aware of the letter, but I did not receive that. So I understand the noise was an issue and it's being, it is being worked on, and I think there will be a reasonable solution.
Jane tells me show producers and sound engineers were at the Northwest 37th Avenue site just days ago, working to address any problems before the next beat drops or a judge's decision comes down.
And I really hope it doesn't return.
In Hialeah and Miami Springs, Larry Livingston, Local 10 News.
Well, last week, Factory Town's lawyers responded to Miami Springs' complaint. They argue that the city of Miami Springs lacks the standing or the jurisdiction to file its claim and that the case should be dismissed. We will, of course, keep you posted.